Hello everyone, my name is Jose Mediftinan. Today I'm going to present my SQL database practicum report. In this video, I will walk you through the logical step of database initialization, table join, subqueries, and data aggregation using MariaDB. Let's start with the database initialization. Instead of creating table manual one by one, you I use the search command, the execute an external SQL script. This instantly create the Eventic DB database, both the required tables like customer, event, ticket, and set them with initial data. As you can see from the query org, we said the foundation is successfully set. Next, we move to data retrieval using the table relationship. Here, I use a left join between the pelanggan or customer table and the transaction ticket table. The logic here is to display a registered customer regardless of whether they have made a purchase or not. For example, Rian Hidayat has not bought any ticket, so his transaction ID correctly returns a null value. Conversely, for the third query, I use a right join between the event and penyelenggara or event organizer table. By placing the organizer table on the right side of the join, the system ensures that every single event organizer is displayed on the screen. If an organizer has been assigned to an event yet, like Creative Media Utama, the event name simply returns null. For the fourth query, we need to map event alongside their corporate sponsor. Since MariaDB doesn't have a built-in full author join command, I simulated it by using the union operator to combine a left join and a right join. This is highly practical for real-world management, for instance, when tracking corporate sponsorship for major campus event like Fantasy Himaka. The specific query ensure no sponsor or events to throw the crack, giving us a complete view or participant. Moving on to dynamic filtering, here I implemented a correlate subquery to find premium ticket. The outer query lists the ticket while the inner subquery calculated the average harga or price specifically for the event currently being evaluated. As a result, the output dynamically show only the VIP ticket, which are priced higher than the average ticket price for the responsive event. The Simplify virtual reporting, I create a virtual table using the create view command name v recap penjualan. This view use multiple inner join, closer the connect customer, ticket, and even heavily filtering for transactions where the payment status is selesai or completed. We call this view using the select command, it instantly provide a clean, readable sales recap without needing to retype the complex join. For the seventh step, we focus on time-based filtering. I use the year function inside aware between close to extract and isolate customer who is registered specifically in the years 20, uh, 2024 and 2025. Then I upload order by saldo desk to sort this specific group based on their account balance, placing Dewi Lestari at the top with the highest balance. Next, in the aggregation, I use the group by close to the categories or database on the event category. By utilizing the count function, we can see the exact quantity of event per category, and by using the sum function on the anggaran event column, we can immediately see the total financial budget allocated for each category. Finally, I want to identify our most loyal customer. I grouped the transaction data by customer ID and calculated their total purchase ticket using sum jumlah beli because we are filtering based on an aggregated mathematical result. We must use the having clause instead of where, by setting in the condition to strictly greater than 3, the output successfully isolated customer 1 and customer 2 will book uh, 22 and 10 ticket respectively. Moving on to database security, we use data control language or DCL. In the first step, I create a new local user specifically for a ticketing staff member. Using the grant command, I assign the limited operational privilege, specifically the ability to select and insert data into the transaction table. Later, to simulate the end on their contract, I use the revoke command to remove their insert capabilities. To prove the work this workout, I ran to show grant command, and as you can see in the output table, the system confirmed that the user is now restricted strictly to select on read-only access. Next, we'll look at transaction control language to prevent data corruption. I open a safe transaction block using the begin statement. First, I intentionally execute a flawed update query without a where condition. The system warned me the 5 rows were affected. To reverse the catastrophic error, I immediately issue a rollback command, restoring the database to its original state. After that, I open a new session, execute the correct update targeting only customer ID 1, and save in permanently using commit. The subsequent select query verifies the success, showing that only Budi Santoso balance was safely deducted. To ensure our database remain highly responsive as it scales. Implementing database optimization using the create index command on the nama event column. This function exactly like an index on the back of a book, preventing the server from performing a full table scan. By running the show index command, the output table confirms that a new bitary index name and index nama event has been successfully constructed in the background. Finally, we vary our external backup on rest processes after executing the MySQL dump utility. In the operating system terminal, I log back to in the MariaDB, check the result, the show database command provide our new backup environment. DB cadangan exists. Furthermore, by selecting this database and running show table, we can see the complete architecture, including our customer, event, and virtual view. This server as undeniable proof that our data migration was entirely successful. Thank you very much for the thank you very much for your attention.